Hey, welcome everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. I haven't been around in a while. Been busy working and my other hobbies. Still playing the game. Basically, pretty much a game a day, I would have to say. Um, but this is Dice Baseball Digest, and I'm Tony Porter. We're going to play a little fall classic. I'm replaying four teams for the 1974 season. Today, as you can see, it is Boston at Texas, and we'll look uh, a little bit more closely at what is going on in terms of their records and that sort of thing. Let's look at the box score. Rangers are 7-8, and the Red Sox have gotten off to a tremendous start at 12-4. Today we have Louis Tiant going against Jim Bibby, both pretty good pitchers. Bibby had 41 starts that year, and Tiant had 38. So they can go deep into a ball game. That's the type of game that I like. That's why I play a lot of 70s. And it's going to be Tommy Harper leading off. And this is Fall Classic Baseball. So both pitchers, I rolled for both pitchers, and they're Bs. And I expect a pretty decent game. So let's get started and learn a little bit about Fall Classic Baseball, and let's have some fun. And here's the pitch from Bibby. Tommy Harper, he's a right-hander. 25, that's going to be an out. That's a 7, so that's a fly ball to left field. Under it is Johnson, one away. In the outfield for the Rangers, it's Johnson in left, Levito in center, and Burrows in right. In the infield from third to first is Randall, Hara, Nelson, and Spencer. Behind the plate is Billings. And it's Doug Griffin. Doug Griffin, what is he batting? 226 on the season. And that's a 61, which will be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Now, this game plays super fast, so you can play it as fast or as slow as you want. There's no rush. But it's Cecil Cooper, left-handed batter for the Boston Red Sox. 74. And it's a 45. Normally an out, and it will be. It's bounced to short. Hara scoops it, fires high. Nice stretch by Spencer, and that retires the side. Go to the bottom of the first. It's the Rangers. Let's look at the lineups for the Rangers. It's Nelson, Hara, Johnson, Burrows. I think he was the MVP that season. Grieve, the DH. Spencer batting 6th. Levito 7th. Randall, the third baseman, 8th. And Billings batting 9th. Here's a pitch to Dave Nelson. Pitch from Tiant. That unusual wind. 43. It'll be a grounded short. Guerrero charges, fires on the run. 1 down. Toby Hara, right-handed batter. And a 34 will be banged up the middle, and that's into center field. Beniquez gets it in to Guerrero. So Toby Hara is on at first. 1 on, 1 out. Alex Johnson. Alex Johnson batted, looks like, what is that? 291, it looks like. Now, as you can see, these are actually from the store. The cards are from the store. So it's an investment. So I actually put these into sleeves. The same sleeves I use for the Strat cards that I have. I use them for this. And you can get really good deals if you look at, reach out to me and I'll tell you where you can get a really good deal. If you get them on eBay, they're like $10 for 100. Which is nuts. You can get them for like $3 for 100 or $2 for 100. Here's Alex Johnson, the pitch. It's a 14. Oh, that's going to be hit right at the shortstop. Flips to Griffin. The throw to first. 6-4-3 double play. That ends the inning. Yeah, the minute you see an X, that's a double play. Regardless, I just played straight up double plays. Carl Yastrzemski leads off the top of the second. Left-handed batter. 66, and that's going to be a deep drive to right field. Burrows back to the track, looks up, got him. 1-0. Red Sox. Carl Yastrzemski rounds the bases and greeted in the dugout by his teammates. Very low profile, not like today. All right, Rico Petrocelli's up. Pitch from Bibby, 25, and that's going to be lifted to center field. Levito comes over, and he's under it. 1 away. And Bernie Carbo with a 53. Now that's this is going to be a range play, a 9. doesn't allow it to fall into the KD check. Remember, 51, 52, and 53 are KD checks. They could be strikeouts. Bibby is a 1 to 3. This is a 9. So we got to roll again. First of all, let's see who it goes to. It's going to go to left field. So this is a line drive to sinking liner to left field. Let's see if Johnson can catch it. And a 3. He's most likely going to catch it. Let me look at John. So you have these defensive charts that have all the numbers for everybody. That saves you from having to go through the actual cards. And Johnson is a 10. So he's going to make a sliding, rolling, diving, kneeling catch out there. A line drive to 7. And that's going to be 2 away. Montgomery, Bob Montgomery, steps into the box. He's ready. Bibby gets the sign, pitches, and a 61 struck him out. That retires the side. But the Yastrzemski homer puts the Red Sox up 1-0, and here comes Jeff Burrows against Louis Tiant. Tiant with the wine. And a 21. Check swing, but he gets rung up. Burrows doesn't agree. Heads back to the bench. Here's Tommy Grieve, the DH. The pitch to Grieve, a 31, and that is going to be a check swing, a little blooper, and that falls in over Guerrero's head for a single. Grieve is on at first. He's a slow runner. Won't be doing too much. Jim Spencer now has got not much of anything. Here's the pitch from Tiana. 41 is going to be ball 4. So we got a couple of runners on with 1 out for the Rangers. Rangers had a good season. Rangers were 84 and 76 against Billy Martin. I think they were in second place that season, and they competed. Here's Levito with 1 out. Pitch from Tiant. That's going to be a 44. That is 1 to 19 as a single. That's a 15, so that's a base hit. Now, what happens with that 15? We look at this great chart. This is the chart you got to use. It's called the Easy Runner Advanced Chart. 15 says 1 base with 2 outs, 2 bases. So it's going to be bases loaded. So the bases are loaded for the Rangers with 1 out. And here comes Lenny Randle. Infield's going to play back for the double play, conceding that the run just to get out of the inning. I mean, hopefully we get out of the inning. We don't concede the run, but if the run scores, it scores. It's still early. It'll be 1-1. So we're not going to lose sleep over it. A 33, that's going to be line base hit, and that's ripped to Carbo in right. 1 run's going to score on a 14. What happens? It scores from second. So Spencer's going to be waved around, and a big turn around second, but Levito's going to hold up as the ball gets cut off. So it's going to be 2 runs score, a single, and 1 run scores, 2 runs score, and the other, there it is. And that's it. First and second. And the Rangers have taken the lead 2-1. Here comes Billings. Now, Billings I did not sleeve because he only has 31 at bats. And if you don't have 100 bats, I'm not going to sleeve you. That means he's not going to be manhandled that much. So he's not going to get a lot of grime. Dick Billings is a right-handed hitter, and here's the pitch from Tiant, and Tiant's getting banged up a little bit in this inning, but this is going to be a fly ball to center field, shallow center, so nobody's going to advance on this. And here's Dave Nelson with 2 outs and 2-1, Texas. The pitch, a 23, strike 3, and that retires the side. So Tiant retires the last 2, and we go top of the third. Benitez, Juan Benitez leads off. He's a 34, and that will be hit hard through the hole into left. So Benitez is on with a single. Who's up next? Guerrero. Guerrero's a good bunter, so he's going to square, and it's a good bunt to the first baseman. Let's see, ground out. Oh, no, that's not it. Let's do that to first base. There you go. All right, so runner moves over, and it's going to be Tommy Harper. Pitch from Bibby. Bibby with a 42, and that's ball 4. He loses him. Not getting the call from the umpire, so Bibby is a little bit upset. Doug Griffin now steps into the box. Griffin in the replays batting 222. In reality, bat 266. Here's the pitch. And a 62 will be a fly ball hit hard right at Johnson and left. That'll be the first out. Oh, no, wait a second. Did not go. There it goes. 2 outs now. And here's Cecil Cooper. It's from Bibby. Both runners take their lead at 56. Check swing, and third base umpire rings them up. That retires the side. Go to the bottom of the third. 2-1. Texas. Harrow leads off. Toby Harrow. 62. And that's a swing and a miss. Got him at the curve. And Alex Johnson next. With a 41. That's ball 4 outside. He's going to trot down to first base. Here comes the 74 MVP. Jeff Burrows. Drove in a ton of runs that year. Almost 120 at 25 home runs. Tiant. Pitch. And a 62 will be a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. Next is Tom Grieve. Pitch to Grieve. 41. That's ball 4. 2 out. 2 on for Jimmy Spencer. He's a left-handed hitter. Steps in the box against Tiant. Tiant gets the sign from Montgomery and pitch. And a 14 will be a fly ball lifted to center. Beniquez races in, and he's there. Top of the 4th. Carl Yastrzemski. Pitch 34, and that's a base hit. So he's on at first. Here's Rico Petrocelli against Bibby. The pitch. 66, that's going to be a deep drive to left. Back goes Johnson to the track. Looks up. Gone. 2-run shot, and the Red Sox have retaken the lead. So the long ball is helping out the Red Sox today. Home run by Yastrzemski, and now a 2-run shot by Petrocelli. Bernie Carbo steps in the box. He's ready. Nobody out here. 42. That'll be ball 4. So the pitching coach and the catcher is going to go out and talk to Bibby. And it's Montgomery now. We will, a good bunter. He's going to square. And that's a good bunt right back to the pitcher. And runner moves up. So Carbo is on at second base. Juan Beniquez steps in the box. Bibby looks over at second. Carbo's not going anywhere. Not a speed guy. And here is Beniquez. And a 26 against the lefty would be a hit, but otherwise it's lifted to center. Carbo will not move up. He is slow. That was a potential move up for a fast guy. Tag up. Mario Guerrero now. And the pitch to Guerrero, which is a 65, and that is a line drive to right. Burrows in perfect position. But the Red Sox pick up a couple, and they retake the lead. 3-2. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading off is Joe Levito. Pitch from Tiant, 46. That's going to take us to the ballpark card. He's batting lefty. So it's a lefty. 46 and a 12 is going to be a foul ball. And 32 this time will be a grounder short. Guerrero to his left. Spins, fires the first in time. Lenny Randall, super fast Lenny Randall. Pitch to Randall, 44. That's line base hit. And I'm going to show you how to do the stolen base. So that's a plus sign. So that means we're going to first roll for the pickoff. We roll a green-sided die. That's what I choose. It's a 1. It's going to be a potential pickoff. Now, he's a strong arm righty. So he's got a decent pickoff. If he was a strong arm lefty, he'd have a really good pickoff. So on a 1, he could get picked off, or there could be an error on the pitcher. Nope. So we're going to just do the straight-up steal. There he goes. The steal number, I didn't look at the catcher. Montgomery's with the Red Sox, right? Yeah, with the Red Sox. Before I didn't even look at what I rolled yet. Let me just look at Montgomery's arm. It's just an average arm, so there's no change. Lenny Randall has a 12. We rolled an 8, and he's in there under the tag with a stolen base. So that plus sign works very, very well. And here's Billings. The pitch, 1 out. Randall at second base, 62, and that's strike 3. 2 away. And the top of the order comes up, Dave Nelson. Dave Nelson, not a bad hitter. I think it was about around 280. Oh, wait, maybe not. No. He had a better year in 73. 66, though, that's going to be a drive. And that's down the line. If it stays fair, it is trouble. And it is into the left field corner. Yastrzemski, after it, gets the carom and throws it in, and that'll keep Nelson at second. A big turn by Nelson, but decided to stay at second base, and it's a tie ball game, 3-3. Here's Toby Harrah now. Toby Harrah, how's he doing on the day? Let's see. Harrah is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch from Tiant, and a 66, another 66, and that's going to be a drive. That's going to be in the gap, and that's going to roll to the wall, digging, well, coming around home and digging for second, standing up. It's Toby Harrah. So the Rangers have taken the lead. Wow. All right, here's Alex Johnson. Pitch from Tiant. And a 53 that does not fall into the KD range, 51, 52, 53, or KD range. So we're going to first, let's find out who it's to. It's a hit to right. Let's see if he can make the play. Oh, he is going to make the play. Carbo. There's no way he doesn't have at least a 2. Let's see what Carbo is out there. Carbo. Let me put Red Sox on the top so it's easy to find. Yeah, Carbo will be 10, so he'll make a sliding catch in right field to end the inning. All right, so the Rangers pick up 2. They lead it 4-3. Here's the top of the 5th. It's going to be who's coming up. Let me tell you, it's going to be Harper, Griffin, and Cooper, top of the order. Here's Bibby with the pitch, and a 64 will be a line and caught by the second baseman. Nelson with a snow cone comes down with it, lands on his tush, but makes the catch. Doug Griffin now, not much of a hitter, and he won't be here. He lifts one shallow right field. Back goes Nelson. In comes Burrows. Burrows calls them off. 2 down. Cecil Cooper now, lefty hitter. And a 54. What's that going to be? We don't know. That's going to be go to Wilder chart. Go to Wildest chart. And Wildest chart says pop out to shallow left. Collision. Uh-oh. Let's see. Collision of 5. If 5, the third baseman is hurt. So usually what I do in this case is just pull the third baseman. So I'm going to pull Randall. So it's caught by, let's see, who's it caught by? So they all converge, and there is an injury. He's going to limp off the field. Shallow left field, caught by third baseman who gets injured. So it's a pop-up, third base, ends the inning, and Randall will get pulled. We'll pull him next inning. There's no rush. Here's Jeff Burrows, bottom of the 5th, 4-3 Texas. And a 54. That says go to Wilder chart. And we go to Wilder chart. It says go to Wilder's chart. And here we go again. This says bases empty. Fly out to left center field collision. Another collision. Holy, now with the other team. Let's see what happens. A 2 this time. 2-5, no one is hurt. But the center fielder makes the catch for 1 out. All right, highly improbable. I don't think that's ever happened, but two collisions back-to-back innings. Here's Greed, pitch from Tiant, 41. That's ball 4, so Tiant is struggling with his control. Here's Jimmy Spencer, good hit and run guy, but Grieve is slow, so we're not going to hit and run with him. Here's the pitch, Tiant with a 56, and check swing, and he gets rung up by the third base umpire. 2 out. Joe Levito, switch hitter, batting left. Pitch from Tiant, and that's a 56. Should be a strikeout, and it is. Caught looking, and that retires the side. We go top of the 6th. We can pull Randall here. Let's bring in Brown, Larry Brown. So Brown is in, Randall's out, and I got to find him in a second. I'll look for him in a second. When Brown comes up, I'll grab his card. Here's Yastrzemski. And that's going to be a 36, which will be a fly ball center field. Lovito to his left makes the catch, one away. Petrocelli has a home run today, 41. That should be a base on ball, and it is. He walks. He's on at first. Bernie Carbo. The pitch, 44. That's going to be a base hit. And let's see how far he will go. Now, this is 17 is an interesting one. Again, using the easy chart, 17 says 2 bases unless the left fielder has a strong arm, which I like that. I like that. He has an average arm, so he will get 2 bases. So first and third, 1 out. It's 4-3. We're in the top of the 6th. Montgomery's up. We're going to bring the corners in and leave the middle halfway. See what happens. Pitch from Bibby. And a 26 against a lefty would be a single. Otherwise, it's going to be a line drive. 5 and 6 is right field, right? 3 and 4 is center field. So 5, it's on a 6. So it's a line drive to right. And this is going to be a tag up. Runner tags and scores. The game is tied. All right. Yes, sirree. Now on this one, Petrocelli was what? Petrocelli was on third. He's slow. So runner, if it's the right field, okay, S runner on D20, roll D6. Strong arm, average arm, and W 1 arm. So you can actually do. There's a whole thing you can do if you cared enough. I don't care enough. The game is tied. It's a great game, so I'm not going to lose sleep over it. It's optional. There's a little box that you can kind of factor in the outfielder's arm. I'm just gonna say Burrows got turned around and was not ready to throw back in, so the game is tied. I don't. Doesn't matter to me who wins this game. I'm not rooting for anybody. I'm just enjoying the game itself. So Beniquez with a runner on first. The game is tied at 4-4. And the pitch from Bibby with a 24. That's a hit by pitch, but with a 17, that 17 is going to be way too high. So that will be a fly ball to left field over as Johnson that retires the side. But the Red Sox tied up. And Len Randall, nope, no Len Randall. Now it's going to be Brown, right? We brought in Brown. Let's see if we can. Texas Rangers, Brown. So this is the Yankees. Okay. So now we're going to track Larry Brown. I have a Jackie Brown. And it's not the Quentin Tarantino movie either. Oh, here's Larry Brown. He's got 75, so I don't have to. I'm not going to sleeve him. So here's the pitch. And that is a 46 with an 11. So that's a ballpark. He's a righty. Ballpark righty. Foul ball. Foul back into the stands. Montgomery gets back there, but nowhere near him. And here's a pitch again from Tiant with a 33. And that will be swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him. And we'll dump Randall out there. Here's Dick Billings. 42 is going to be 1-4 base on balls, and that's a base on balls, and we're going to bring in a pinch runner. Bottom of the 6th, who's it going to be? Ooh, I got nobody to pinch run, really. Let me see what I got. I got 3 guys on the bench. I got Hargrove, Sundberg, and Fregosi. Sundberg's not a bad pinch runner, and I guess I'm gonna bring him in. At least he's an A, so an A is better, and then he'll stay in to play catcher. So we'll bring in Sundberg. Pinch run. Catcher for a catcher, Nelson now. And here's the pitch. 41. That should be a base on balls, and it is. So first and second with Toby Harrah stepping in there. Harrah today is 2 for 3. So having a good day. What is he batting on the season? 231, 65 at bats. Pitch to Harrah, and a 44. That's going to be line base hit. And that's going to be a 7. So it's going to be one base unless it's a W and lefty. Yastrzemski should not be a W. Yastrzemski is an average. So one base. Now, can risk versus strong or A arm, 7, 8, and 9. A arm would be 1 to 3. So it's 50-50 chance if I try to score him. 1 to 3, he's out. 4 to 6, he is safe. So it is a single. So I'm going to try to score him. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. He is safe. Let's see what happens. And he is out at the plate. He's out at the plate, and let's look at the other runners. Oh, he's super fast, so he'll take an extra base with the play at the plate, and we'll leave the other runner, Hara, who's fast also. But we're going to leave him at first. All right, so then let's do all that. Here it's a single. Runner is out at home, 7 to 2. And then going to third will be Nelson. And we got 2 outs, first and third, and it's Alex Johnson. Pitch, and that's going to be a 26 against a lefty. It's a single. Otherwise, it's a fly ball to center. And Benitez is over, makes the catch. So, despite a great opportunity for the Rangers, they failed to capitalize, and we go to the top of the 7th, 4-4. Both starting pitchers are still in there. We need a new catcher. We're going to bring in Sonny Sundberg. And let's do this. Mario Guerrero leads off, 23, and that will be a fly ball lifted to left. Over is Johnson. 1 away. Tommy Harper. And a 63 will be a bouncer to third. Brown fires the first, 2 away. And here's Griffin. With a 51, now that's going to be an error check. That 20 is going to be way too high for the KD, which is only 1 to 3. So we're going to roll. 51 says it's the shortstop, a 2. That's going to be an error. No way that's not an error. And it's going to be a 1 base error on Hara. He boots it. Yes, he's an 8. So he boots it. It's going to be an E6. Yes, sirree. And that's going to tire Bibby out. You can see him on the screen, a red. I let the system, work that out for me, and I just bring in whoever it is. Let's see. He's got 6. He's got 5. He's their top guy. Usually goes in order. It's a close game, so I'm going to bring in Foucault, although he's the closer. But at home, we could walk off. So we're going to bring in the closer here, especially since Cecil Cooper, probably one of their top hitters. So let's grab Foucault. And here he is. He's a righty. So let's see what's going to happen there. Let's roll, and he will be a C pitcher. Not good. All right, Cooper. Griffin is on at first on that error. 2 outs. And here's the pitch to Cooper, which is a 53. So it's a KD check, right? 51, 52, 53 or KD checks. It's 1 to 3. That 11 is way over that. So now let's find out who it's hit to. This is a range check. 53 is always range check. It's the second baseman, Nelson. Now, what kind of range? Nelson has an 8, so 8 or less, and he makes the play a 9. It's by him for a single. And that will mean that Griffin will take third on this with 2 outs. He was running on the play. So Cooper on there with a single that just gets by Nelson. And it's Yastrzemski, first and third. So Foucault has his hands full here with the future Hall of Famer Carl Yastrzemski, who batted 300, hit 15 home runs. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball to short, and that'll end the inning. So bottom of the 7th inning stretch. Burrows versus Tiant. How's Tiant doing today? Tiant's got 30 batters faced, 6 walks, 8 strikeouts, 8 hits. Wow. Pitch to Burrows, and that's going to be a 26 against the lefty. Would be a hit. Otherwise, it's a fly ball left field. On the run is Yastrzemski, and he comes up with it. One down. Grieve now. Pitch from Tion. And that will be a pop up to the right side. Carbo, Griffin, and Cooper. And it's Carbo calls everybody off and makes the catch. And here's Jim Spencer. And a 64 will be a hard hit ball up the middle. Guerrero gets there, back on his feet, throws to first in time. Slid down on one knee to get that ball. Here's Petrocelli, leads off the top of the 8th inning, a 4-4 ball game. Playing Fall Classic Baseball and talking to you a little bit about some of the more complicated, which it's nothing at all. It's like the ABCs. But the KD check, 51, 52, and 53 people, that's the first thing they got to get used to. Once you get used to those 4 numbers, everything is straightforward. So here's Petrocelli. And that's going to be a 45, which will be lined and caught by the third baseman, Brown. So it pulls one down the line, and Brown is right there. Carbo now, pitch from Foucault, 33, and that will be ball 4. Plus, there's an opportunity for a stolen base, so we'll do what we said before. We're going to check and see if there's a pickoff. Nope, not on a 2. It needs a 1. And now we will roll for the stolen base. Carbo is an 11, a 13, and Sundberg. Let's check Sundberg's arm. If he had a negative, that would be he would steal it. No, he's an average arm, and he guns him down. So it will be a righty. So it'll be a 2-4. Caught stealing. 2 outs. I don't know what Carbo was thinking, but he had some stolen base attempts. And here's Montgomery with a 62, and it's a strikeout. To end the inning, we're at the bottom of the 8th. Joe Levito against Louis Tiant. 61, strike 3. 1 down. Larry Brown replaced Randall, 61, strike 3 again. Swing and a miss. Gets him on the heater, and here's Sundberg. It's his first at bat of the day at 42. A 1-4 is a base on ball. That's a 4. That's ball 4. So Sundberg is on. Go ahead run is on base with 2 outs, and it's Dave Nelson. Oh, and Tiant is tired. Let's pull Tiant. Let's bring in Segui. He's at the top. Got 58 appearances that season. And let's bring in Segui. Let's roll for him, see what he's going to be for us. We never know. So Tiant is done for the day. Gets a Bronx cheer from the crowd, and Segui will be an A pitcher. And Dave Nelson with a runner on first and 2 outs. Sundberg takes his lead, and that's a 56. Strike 3. Curveball gets Nelson, and that retires the side. Juan Beniquez leads off against Foucault. And a 55 is going to be ripped to center field. That's a base hit. Falls in front of Levito, and Beniquez is going to have a chance for a stolen base as well. And a 3 won't do it, and here is the steal. Beniquez is a 13, and he is out. Sundberg guns him down, so that's going to be a 2-4. And it's Mario Guerrero with 1 out. We could pinch hit for him and then bring in somebody who is a shortstop here. We'll pinch hit for him with a lefty, Rick Miller. Bring in Rick Miller to pinch hit. And here's the pitch. And that is a 46 of a 16, and that's going to be a lefty. 16 is going to be a foul out to the third baseman in foul ground near the stands, and Brown comes up with it. So an F05. And it's going to be the top of the order, Harper. Pitch from Foucault, 26 against the lefty. It's a hit. Otherwise, it's bounced to. Oh, man. Something over. 26. It's a ground ball to third and scooped up by Brown over to first. And we go bottom of the ninth. We need a new shortstop. And that we said it was going to be who? We can bring McAuliffe. So McAuliffe will come in to play short. And it's Toby Harrell leads off against Diego Segui. Here's the pitch. And that's a 64, which will be a bouncer to short. McAuliffe comes in, fires a strike to Cooper. Alex Johnson. And at 22, that is line base hit for Johnson. He's on at first. He is an average runner. Here comes Jeff Burrows, always dangerous. Segui gets the sign from Montgomery. Burrows is ready. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 33, which is a base hit single. And that 7 is going to tell us it's one base unless Yastrzemski's a W. He is not, so it's going to be one base. First and second, Johnson is the winning run in scoring position. Here comes Tom Grieve. Steps into the box. Grieve today on the season, he's batting .246. Grieve today is 1 for 2 with 2 walks. The pitch from Segui, and that's going to be a 42, which will be a wild pitch. A wild pitch. Both runners advance, and that's ball 4. It's a WPBB, so it's a wild pitch, then a walk. And now it's Jim Spencer with the bases loaded. Infield's going to come in. Outfield is going to come in. Yes, sirree. And it's Spencer, the lefty, against Segui. See what happens. Here's the pitch from Segui. And that's going to be a 53, which is a range check on the third baseman. On the third baseman. And that 18 is 1 to 4 on the KD, so we're going to have to roll. Third baseman, can he get it? Hit down the line. Petrocelli is a 9 range. If it's higher than a 9, it's a base hit and the game is over. And it's an 8, so he makes the play. Holy smokes, he makes the play. All right, so now he will throw home. We know he's got a force out. For sure, he's playing, he was playing in. Yeah. So in this case, we could have taken 2 points off of his range if we want to be, we could take 2 points off of Petrocelli and make it a 7. That would be a hit. So let's roll on this. A 1, 2, 3. He makes the play. He throws home, and Spencer is slow, so he's going to get doubled up. So a 1, 2, 3. He a 1, 2, 3. He picks it up, throws home, and they throw to first for the double play to get out of the inning. On a 4, 5, 6, he loses 2 points, and the ball is by him. I could make that automatic on the infield in with a range play. You lose 2 points automatically off your range. You can even do 3. I mean, if you want to be evil. All right, so here it is. 1, 2, 3. It's a double play. 4, 5, 6. The game is over. And it's Petrocelli makes the stab and throws home for 1, back to first, double play. So it's a 5, 2, 3 double play. And we move on to the top of the 10th inning, all tied at 4. Griffin against Foucault. Foucault's running out of gas soon. Griffin will lead off here. And that's a 53. 19 is too high. It is to the shortstop, a 12. Ooh, Harrah's not going to be a 12. Harrah's like an 8 or something. Yeah. And that's going to be by Harrah for a single. So Griffin is on with a single. He's a fast runner. Cooper, he's a good bunter. And he's going to square. And that is a good bunt to the catcher. Over to first. Runner advances. Here's Yastrzemski. We're going to walk Yastrzemski. First and second to pitch to Petrocelli. Oh, Foucault's tired. All right, so let's grab somebody else. Next guy in line is Merritt. He's a lefty. Hargan. All right, we'll do. Oh, Hargan starts. So Merritt. I'm going to bring in Merritt, the lefty. Don't have a lot of pitchers for some reason here today. Let's see. Randall. Michael, wait a second. I got two teams mixed up. I got the Yankees. All right, hold on. Let me rubber band the Yankees that are on top here. I think the rubber band busted. That's what happened. Yankees. All right. There we go. All right, so now let's grab, who did I say? Merritt, correct? Yeah, Merritt's a lefty, but it is what it is. That's what I got. He will be an A pitcher. Merritt's not a great pitcher, but that's what I got right now. So that's what I got to deal with against Petrocelli. First and second went out. Here's the pitch from Merritt. And that's a 34, which will be bounced up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. The 18 will tell us two bases unless the center fielder, Levito, has an S arm, and he does not. So two bases, run scores 5-4. Red Sox are up. Going to third is Yastrzemski. And it's going to be Carbo. I'm going to pinch hit for Carbo, who does not hit lefties very well. It'll be Evans. Dwight Evans is coming up to hit. And the pitch. Infield's in, by the way. I don't have a choice. 14, and that's going to be a fly ball center field on a 4. And if the center fielder's a W or an A arm, Levito will be a sacrifice fly. So another run comes in, 2 away. So a sacrifice fly by the pinch hitter Evans, and it's Bob Montgomery. Petrocelli at first gets his lead, 24. That's a hit by pitch on a 2, but it's a -4. Merritt hits nobody. Has really good control. So we're going to make that a fly ball center field, and that ends the inning. But the Red Sox come up with 2 big runs here in the top of the 10th. They lead it 6-4. It is 6-9-0 for the Red Sox, 4-10-1 for the Rangers. In right field, it will be Evans. And Seguy's going to finish it off. Nope, it's going to be Levito leading off with that. And a 46 on a 15 will be a foul ball. And against he's batting lefty, that'll be to third base. And in foul territory, Petrocelli makes the catch, 1 away. Next is Larry Brown. The pitch to Brown, a 35, will be bounced to third. Scooped up by Petrocelli, throws a strike to Cooper, 2 away. So the Rangers are down to the last out, and it will be Sonny Sundberg. Pitch from Segui, 14. That is a fly ball, center field. Beniquez under it, and that's the ball game. All right, so final score, 6-4 in 10 innings. The winner's Segui, the loser's Foucault, the MVP's Petrocelli. And let's quickly take a peek at the box score. And anybody standout performances? Yeah, Hara had 3 hits. And Randall had 2 for 2, but he got injured. Home runs, Yastrzemski his 2nd, and Petrocelli his 4th. Tiant went almost 8 innings, gave up 4 runs. Bibby went 7 innings and gave up 4 runs. And that's about it, guys. So thanks for watching Fall Classic Baseball. I hope it was entertaining. As you can see, I'm very laid back in how I play it. I just really want to enjoy the game. And Red Sox won this one. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon.